Alright, welcome back everybody. Make sure our cell phones are all the way on silent if you haven't done so already. Next up we've got Brian and Alex doing a scene from The Lonesome West by Martin McDonough.
Jolene?
Father? What are you up to?
Just sitting here now.
Oh, aye. Was a nice sermon at Thomas's today, Father?
I didn't see you there, did I?
I was at the back a ways. Almost made me go crying them words did.
You crying? I never in all the years heard of you going crying, Jolene.
Alright, good. So we'll stop here. So, a little nervous, Alex?
Okay.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you're out of breath, I'm not sure. Okay. So, I need you to play her smarter than this.
Smarter.
So, in other words, I'd like you to come out, see him.
Okay.
Feel, understand kind of where he's from, or like what he's thinking. Come out, sort of say hi. Like you just saw his sermon. It was touching, you know, it almost made you go crying.
I don't think I went.
You did go. You were in the back a ways.
Okay, I think I took it as in like, I didn't see you there, probably because I wasn't there. I think I'm lying.
Oh, okay, okay.
But maybe I was there. But I doubt I was there.
Okay.
Just because of my character. I don't know. Okay, I think I read it as
I think you're in love with him. So you would have gone
sure
for that purpose. Not because you care about the guy who died,
right,
but because you'd like to watch him on stage.
right.
But you wouldn't go to a spot where he would see you because you would have been too nervous. So, but he was probably crying right up on in front of everybody.
Right.
And from him crying, it might have almost made you go cry.
Right. Okay.
Almost.
Yeah.
But you could care less about the guy that was dead. So that's probably true, but I think that you were there.
I read it sarcastic, but I think you're more on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want you to, and then we talked about this last scene, I want you to humanize her. So play her with intelligence. And she's a booze peddling,
She's not dumb.
She's not dumb. That's right. She's not dumb. And actually, I think you're going to eventually probably dress a little more risque, but because she's trying so hard. But
Okay.
she's also not a hussy.
Yeah.
But she sort of puts on this like persona.
She's a football player. So I guess I thought maybe she was more of a tomboy.
She's a football player?
Mm-hmm. I think, based on the clues, I think he's my football coach. And there's a football team.
Oh sure, okay.
Yeah,
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
She also loves attention.
Right.
Loves getting guys' attention. She's a girl who knows how to get attention.
And she does.
So as a football player, here's the thing. I might go like this. Father. Right? As the football player, I would. You're tough, yeah.
Right, but I'm still a woman.
But you want attention. You're still a woman.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
And then you want me to just focus on him?
Yeah. So the thing how we got off is on the way in you're not listening. So on the way in you're like da, 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 and I'm just gonna sit instead of seeing him and let him help you decide how to come in. All right.
Yeah.
Brian, this was fine. I need you to probably sit up.
Okay.
Because the lean down is stopping us from seeing what's going on with you.
Sure.
And you're already where you're going to end up right now mentally. So it's just a matter of time now. Maybe even sooner than later, and if it wasn't for her, you'd already be in there. It'd already be over.
Okay.
More listening.
Go back. Okay. So slower. Okay.
Gurleen,
Father, what are you up to?
just sitting here now.
Oh, hi. Was a nice sermon at Tom.
Aren't there two eyes there? Eye.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Isn't there a second one?
I'm not 100% actually.
Let's find out.
I have it right here. You did it.
And I'm also curious if it's what you're up to or what are you up to?
What art?
Okay. So here's the moment. It's different than other scenes, but you're gonna make the shift. So we get to see, and this was so much nicer for us to see Gurleen, the real Gurleen. Okay, but she wouldn't let him see that.
Right.
So you could be here and really feel, and then when you come here, and you know, Gurleen, Father. So now you can put on the sort of fake, like here's what I let everybody else see, but behind the scenes I'm this ball of mush who's just scared. There she is. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Now, Brian, you gotta hear her feet there.
Mm-hmm.
I think you did too. And you
I did, yeah, I
pretended
ignored
like
it.
you
I
didn't.
ignored it.
Yeah. So you don't have to turn around. You just know that they're there. Start thinking, but basically somebody's coming and is about to see you, unfortunately, because you've been crying and you've been modeling.
Gurleen,
Father, what are you up to?
just sitting here now.
Oh, hi. That was a nice sermon at Thomas's today, Father.
I didn't see you there today.
It was at the back a ways. Almost made me go crying, them words did.
You crying? I never in all the years heard of you going crying, Gurleen. Not at funerals, not at weddings. You didn't even go crying when Holland knocked us out of the feckin' World Cup.
Now and then on me I go crying over different things.
That packy feckin' boner.
Okay, good. All right. So now, what you're missing here, Brian, is he's drunker than you're playing him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he is drunk.
Yeah, right. I had a hard time with that.
Okay. So let's do this too. Maybe. I think I want your entrance maybe to be from the side.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, just bring it over this way. Basically, or or you can come from there. Come from that side.
Okay.
That's fine. So then, Brian, you'll see her.
That's
Okay.
Wait.
You'll see her, but then you're so drunk and you're coming back to here. So it's like, you know, Gerline, you know, it's less of a you're being too nice, and like, yeah, I mean you're not really trying to connect with her. She's trying to connect with you.
That makes so much sense. Yeah.
Even the fact that she's flirting with you is another fail that you fail again. Every time she flirts with you, it's like, God, I'm such a terrible priest. Like I can't even not be attractive to women. It's so annoying.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So you definitely don't want it.
Yeah.
And so you'll be going away more from her, and then that'll force her to keep coming to you and keep coming to you.
Matt, is this the entrance you wanted or here?
Yeah, please. That over there. Because then he can hear your feet. He can look. Then he can look back out. You can come in, and at whatever time he wants, he can open up with the dialogue.
Okay.
Gerline,
Let's go back. Is that the first time you heard her feet?
I heard it back here, so
You
I
didn't
knew
hear 'em
somebody
over
was
there?
coming. No, I did not.
Okay. So
Again,
take your
yeah.
time back there, okay? Take your time before you enter, and then stop. And now that you're on this side, you can come in this way.
Yeah.
You don't have to go that way.
Okay.
Sit up, Brian. So then you would stop. So once you so here's how this is gonna look good is you had the moment, you come down, he sees you, he'll then say, you know, Gerline, and at some point you're gonna feel like you've been invited to go sit down.
Right. I go too close.
Because you're also you're nervous. Like this is the senior in high school and you're the 8th grade girl.
This is
I
very
mean-
accurate.
There you go. Yeah, I mean you have such a crush on him, but you wouldn't just sit down.
Right.
You know, so you have to find an excuse to sit down and, you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he insults you that he says you wouldn't cry,
Yeah.
and that's him calling you not feminine. So you have to defend like, no, I am a girl.
You think it's more defensive?
For sure. Oh, 100%.
Gerline.
Try that again. You've come here to talk to him, so it wouldn't be a surprise.
I didn't know that. Okay.
You
That
have
changes everything.
you have intentions.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know he was here.
Your intentions are to get him to kiss you.
Okay.
He's in a vulnerable, drunk state. It's perfect.
Gerline,
Father? What are you up to?
just sitting here now.
Oh, hi.
I. It's 2
I.
I's. There you go. There you go back.
Okay.
Brian, get off the lean.
Right. So comfortable.
So it's just sitting here now, and then you're back out to I'm depressed and I'm gonna kill myself.
Right. Gerline,
Father? What are you up to?
just sitting here now.
Oh. Hi. It was a nice sermon at Thomas's today, Father.
I didn't see you there, did I?
I was at the back a ways. Almost made me go crying, the words did.
Alright, good. So now I've started and stopped enough times that you have no voice, either of you. So let's go back. We're in the theater. And so now because you're like, you don't like this I line, so you have to figure it out. So make it so that you're trying to get his attention with each one, make it different. Or he's just, I'm just sitting here now. Well, that's the sexiest thing I ever heard. Oh, I mean, he's so dreamy.
Okay.
A voice, Brian. And even if you saw her, Brian, you could see her come back out, and then you could say Gerline. Like, you don't even have to be looking at her. You can, but you don't have to.
Hi. Gerline.
Father? What are you up to?
Just sitting here now.
Oh. Aye. There was a nice sermon at Thomas's today, Father.
I didn't see you there, did I?
I was at the back a ways. Almost made me go crying, them words did.
You crying? I never in all the years heard of you going crying, Gerline. Not at funerals, not at weddings.
Good. You don't have to say this to her. Just get angry. Come out. Away.
You didn't even go crying when Holland knocked us out of the feckin' World Cup.
Good. And sit up. Say the whole line again. You crying.
You crying? I never in all the years heard of you going crying, Gerline. Not at funerals, not at weddings. You didn't even go crying when Holland knocked us out of the feckin' World Cup.
No, get mad, Gerline. Now is a chance to sit next to him.
Now and then on me I go crying. Over different things.
That packy feckin' boner. Couldn't save a shot from a feckin' cow.
I'd be saying you've had a few now, Father.
Don't be starting on me now. Not on top of everybody else.
Boys,
Not on top of everybody else.
whole line.
Don't be starting on me now. Not on top of everybody else.
I wasn't starting on ya.
Spaced out.
Is it I only tease you now and again? That's all I do.
I do it's 3, I don't tease yous.
So does he have a line? You missed it.
Not, yeah, I did.
All right. Let's go back. We're getting some of the rhythm. Have a voice, both of you.
Aye.
Hi.
Aye.
Aye.
All right. So Brian, so you're gonna continue the flirtatious and the defensiveness.
Okay.
Okay. And really vying for his attention. You're gonna be blind to it and drunk and angry. You're just mad that he missed the shot. You're kind of not listening to her. Your mind is still on the thing you were on.
Soccer game.
Yeah, and the fact that she hasn't cried is another one of your failures. She's not even like a normal girl. So annoying. You're wasted.
Gerline.
Father? What are you up to?
Just sitting here now.
Oh. Aye. That was a nice sermon at Thomas's today, Father.
I didn't see you there, did I?
I was at the back a ways. Almost made me go crying, them words did.
You crying? I never in all the years heard of you going crying, Gerline. Not at funerals, not at weddings. Didn't even go crying when Holland knocked us out of the fucking World Cup.
So we're off the rhythm. We're off the rhythm of the
Totally.
scene. So here is going to be closer to this. Like, she'll just sit in here now. Almost had me go crying then we're dead. I didn't see you there, did I? To the back a ways. You going crying. Never in all the years have I heard of you going crying. And at weddings and at funerals. You didn't even cry when Holland's next fucking World Cup. And then you're already now you're just like you're thinking about the World Cup while she's talking. So if you start talking to her like this,
Gotcha.
and slow,
That makes sense.
it comes out of the rhythm of what McDonough wrote here, and
Right.
it's got, and the
Totally.
accent is stop, stop.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's not listening pisses you off, and she is a soccer player,
Okay.
so you don't mess with Gerline, Georgia.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Right from Gerline, I want 10 times more voice, and really talk to her, and don't worry about crying either. Just talk to her and commit suicide. You're gonna commit suicide by the end of the day. No one's gonna get in the way, not even her.
Okay.
Say, Gerline.
Gerline.
That's the volume right there.
All right. Gerline.
Father, what are you up to?
Just sitting here now.
Oh, aye. That was a nice sermon at Thomas's today, Father.
No, you already know. She's lying to you. You think she's not, but you think she is. So right away you answer. Say that line again.
That was a nice sermon at Thomas's today, Father.
I didn't see you there, did I?
I was at the back a ways. Almost made me go crying, them words did.
You crying?
Oh wait.
I never heard in all the years of you going crying, Gerline. Not at funerals, not at weddings. You didn't even go crying when Holland knocked us out of the fucking World Cup.
Now and then on me, I go crying over different things.
That packy fucking boner. Couldn't save a shot from a fucking cow.
I'd be saying you've had a few now, Father.
Don't be starting on me now. Not on top of everybody else.
I wasn't starting on you.
Not today of all days.
Now you're not allergic to her, so she'll kick you. She'll kick you, and she is flirting. You just kind of don't know it, or are just sort of like whatever about it.
Yeah.
I'll give you a good example. We just got a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's Poppy.
Yeah.
What is it?
Poppy. She's really cute. Well, we also have a big 9-year-old Labrador.
Wow.
Little Poppy wants to play with Champ all the time. So she'll come up and she's trying to play, and Champ will be laying there and she'll come up and snuggle him like right here, and Champ just gets up and walks away. So it's not like he doesn't know that it's happening, it's just he could care less.
It's
So when
worse.
she kicks you, you might notice it, but you don't do anything about it.
Okay.
And that gives you just more ammo to keep trying.
It's great.
Yeah. And even the stuff you're doing with your skirt, like you would do things like that to try to get his attention actually. You know, like on the way in, yeah. Whoops. Did I do that?
Where would you like us to start?
That was a nice sermon.
That was a nice sermon at Thomas's today, Father.
I didn't see you there, did I?
I was at the back a ways. Almost made me go crying, them words did.
You crying? I never in all the years heard of you going crying, Gerline. Not at funerals, not at weddings. You didn't even go crying when Holland knocked us out of the fucking World Cup.
Now and then on me, I go crying over different things.
That packy fucking boner. Couldn't save a shot from a fucking cow.
I'd be saying you've had a few now, Father.
Don't be starting on me now. top of everybody else.
I wasn't starting on you.
Not today of all days.
Wasn't starting at all on ya. I do tease you sometimes, but that's all I do.
You're not allergic to her.
Sometimes, is
You're
it?
not allergic to her. Did she hurt you?
A little bit, yeah. Why like that?
You big lady.
It's a bit of an overreaction. Okay, sit up, Brian.
Alright.
Sit up. I'm gonna start the scene over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait. Okay.
And now I want you to you're gonna start to play, alright? And play more drunk. Like, have fun being drunk.
Okay.
Oh, we were talking about, okay, so to be drunk, try not to be. Okay? So try to not be drunk and stand up.
Okay.
Right now. Try to not be drunk and sit down. It takes effort to think about where it is. Can you drive?
Definitely.
Okay.
Brian, do you have your letter? Brian, do you have the letter?
What now?
Do you have the letter?
Of course, I got my turn.
Okay.
Alright, and voice.
Right. Gurleen,
Father, what are you up to?
just sitting here now.
Oh, that was a nice sermon at Thomas's today, Father.
I didn't see you there, did I?
Was at the back a ways. Almost made me go crying the once did.
You crying? I never in all the years heard of you going crying, Gurleen. Not at funerals, not at weddings. Didn't even go crying when Holland knocked us out of the fucking World Cup.
Now and then on me I
Stop leaning.
Fucking leaning.
Do the line again. And without pausing, get through it with voice and up. And it's more just she's another one of your failures. And you're drunk. You going crying, but louder. Go ahead.
You going crying. I never in all the years heard of you going crying, Gurleen. Not at funerals, not at weddings. Didn't even go crying when Holland knocked us out of the fucking World Cup.
Now and then on me I go crying.
Couldn't hear you.
Now and then on me I go crying over different things.
Packy fucking boner. Couldn't save a shot from a fucking cow.
I'd be saying you've had a few now, Father.
Don't be starting on me now, on top of everybody else.
I wasn't starting on you.
Late. Don't be starting on me.
Don't be starting on me now, top of everybody else.
I wasn't starting on you.
Not today of all days.
I do tease you sometimes, but that's all I do.
Voice.
Sometimes, is it? All the time, more like. Same as everybody around here.
I do only tease you now and again, but only to camouflage the mad passion I have deep within me for you. I'm only joking, Father.
You see?
I'll be taking a joke, will you, Father? It's only 'cause you're so high horse and up yourself.
I am not so high horsing up myself.
All right, you're not so.
Am I high horsing up myself?
No, now. Well, no more than most priests.
Maybe I am high horse, so.
I think she has more line there.
I got a couple lines. I think you just cut me off a little too early, but more
Couple
on.
lines there.
You just cut me off a little early, but I don't have any more lines. I got a couple more words in a line, but
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I also think you forgot the line, or you were, because it should have come out. There wouldn't be a pause there. It wouldn't belong.
what line?
The one you just said.
I forgot it. Sorry. What was the line? What were we saying? Sorry.
I don't remember.
Packy fucking going and I couldn't save a shot from a fucking cow.
You're not
I-
a word. to get from high horse. Am I high horse?
It's only because you're so high horsing up yourself.
I am not so high horsing up myself.
Talk to her.
All right, you're not so.
Do it again, Brian. Say your line again.
I am not so high horsing up myself.
All right, you're not so.
Talk to him back. See what happened? What the two of you are doing is you're like so like if I'm talking to her, I'm like not actually talking to her, and you're both doing that. Where you're like
Okay.
looking down instead of actually connecting and communicating.
Okay.
So if you're gonna look Brian, talk to her.
Yeah.
A lot of the times you won't, but if you do, wait until there's a real connection and then make it.
And my eyes are probably transfixed on him.
Probably, but either way, if you're talking to him, you wouldn't talk down to his
Down.
waist.
Yeah. It's only because you're so high horsing up yourself that you make such an easy target.
I am not so high horsing up myself.
All right, you're not so.
Am I high horsing up myself?
No. Well, no more than most priests.
Anyways, isn't there an anyways thing?
No. Well, no more than most priests.
Okay.
Maybe I am high horse so.
What?
Maybe that's why I don't fit into this feckin' town. Jeez. I thought Lenine was a nice place when first I turned up here. But no. Turns out it's the murder feckin' capital of Europe. Did you know that Coleman had killed his dad on purpose?
I think I did hear a rumor somewhere along the line.
Good. Now do that line again where you said you thought Leanne was a beautiful place, Brian. And I want you to get out of the habit of pushing the word fecking.
I thought Lenine was a nice place when first I turned up here. But no. Turns out it's the murder feckin' capital of Europe.
Yeah.
Did you know that Coleman had killed his dad on purpose?
I think I did hear a rumor somewhere along the line.
Feckin' rumor, and you didn't bat an eye or go reporting it.
Sure, I'm no feckin' stool pigeon. And Coleman's dad was a grumpy old feck. He did kick me cat Eamon there once.
A fella deserves to die so for kicking a cat.
Depends on the fella and the cat.
You have no morals at all, it seems, Colleen.
I have plenty of morals, only I don't keep whining on about them like some fellas.
Val and Coleman will kill each other someday if somebody doesn't do something to stop them. It won't be me who stops them anyways. It'll be someone with guts for the job. I've written them a little latrine here, Colleen. Would you be giving it to them the next time you see them?
Won't you be seeing them soon enough yourself?
I won't be. I'm leaving Lenine tonight.
Leaving for where?
Anywhere. Wherever they send me. Anywhere but here.
But why, Father?
Lots of different reasons now. But the 3 slaughterings and 1 suicide amongst my congregation haven't helped.
But none of...
So it's good, and I wanna go back and see if we can make it better. So at times, Alex, you're pulling out of your infatuation for him. So even through the anger and whatnot, like you have to maintain the attraction and the flirtatiousness, and anytime you're angry, you're angry because
I'm hurt.
you're hurt, yeah, not because you're really mad, and then you're gonna try again. So when he says, "I'm leaving,"
Leaving for where? It's almost like it's a question and not like, where are you going? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, what do you mean you're leaving? Like, we haven't gotten married yet.
Yeah.
Why?
It's way more desperate.
What about me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's horrible news.
Yeah.
Val and Coleman will kill each other someday if somebody doesn't do something to stop them.
Believe what you're saying. Sit up. Notice her. Notice her again. She's there. Talk to her, Brian. You can't keep ignoring.
Val and Coleman will kill each other someday. Somebody doesn't do something to stop them. Won't be me who stops them anyways. It'll be someone with guts for the job. I've written them a little letter in here, Gurleen. Would you give it to them the next time you see them?
I think. See him.
Won't you be seeing them soon enough yourself?
I won't be. I'm leaving Lenine tonight.
Leaving for where?
Anywhere. Wherever they send me. Anywhere but here.
But why, Father?
Talk to him now so you can't look.
But why, Father?
Lots of different reasons now. But the 3 slaughterings and 1 suicide amongst my congregation haven't helped.
But none of that was your fault, Father.
No?
And don't you have the under-12 semi-final tomorrow morning to be coaching?
Them bitches have never listened to me advice before. I don't see why they should go starting now.
Keep talking to her.
Nobody ever listens to me advice. Nobody ever listens to me at all.
I listen to you.
Ah, that's great comfort. And you don't listen to me either. How many times have I told you to stop flogging your dad's booze about town? And still you don't.
Ah, it's just till I save up a few bob, Father. I'm doing that flogging.
A few bob for what? To go skittering away the clubs at Kararu? And drunk schoolboys pouring at you?
Not at all. I do save it to buy a few nice things out of me mom's Freeman's
To
catalogue.
go buying shite. Aye. Well, I do wish I had as tough problems in my life as you do in yours, Gurleen. It does sound like life's an awful torment for you.
If anybody went talking to me that sarcastic, I'd punch them in the feckin' eye.
I never asked you to come sit beside me.
Well, I didn't know there was a law about sitting beside you, although I feckin' wish there was one now.
I'm sorry, Gurleen, for being sarcastic to you. But your mom's catalogue and whatnot. I am.
Now go get a kiss.
It's okay.
Yeah, fix his hair. You messed it up. Talk to him. Stay in the seat, Brian. Stay in the seat. You can't hide behind the liquor. Stay in the seat. Sit up. Look at her. You can't get away.
It's okay.
It's only... I'm feeling a bit... I don't know.
Madeline.
Madeline. Madeline is right.
Madeline and Lonesome. The Madeline and Lonesome Father Welsh. I'm sorry, Father.
Nobody ever remembers.
It's just Walsh is so close to Welsh, Father.
I know it is. I know it is.
What's your first name, Father?
Roderick?
Roderick. Roderick's a horrible name, Father.
I know. And thanks for saying so, Gurleen. But you're just trying to boost me spirits now, aren't you?
I'm just being nice to you now.
I did, but I found it.
Okay. So you won't find it in the drink. Go back up to her.
What kind of a name's Gerline for a girl, anyways? What's your proper first name?
Mary.
Mary? And you go laughing at Roderick then?
Mary's the name of the mommy our Lord. Did you ever hear tell of it?
I heard it somewhere along the line.
It's the reason she never got anywhere for herself. Feckin' Mary.
You'll be getting somewhere for yourself, Gerline.
Do you think so now?
Tough a get as you are. Going threatening to thump priests. Of course.
Nope. Stay. Up. Brian, up. Up. Sit up. Yep.
I wouldn't have gone thumping you now. Maybe a decent slapping.
No.
Duck to her.
I just came out to have a think about Thomas. Say a little prayer for him.
What you looking at?
The lake where he killed himself?
No, him.
Oh, sorry.
Me?
Yeah.
The same thing. The lake.
Okay, so let yourself think. So I think you're finding a spot.
Okay.
So if I find a spot, it's like, and that's
Right.
what you're doing. Instead, you just come out and you think about him,
Mm-hmm.
and it's more about the thought life, and you don't get stuck.
Yeah.
All right. So here's where the scene sort of turns, and it becomes interesting because you do experience a little bit of melt, and you let her kind of flirt with you a bit. You give her this last little gift of flirtation, and you take it for yourself. You could have kissed her on the way out, right before you kill yourself, but you think, no, I don't need that sin on top of everything else,
Right.
and I don't want to leave her with that.
Right.
So then you resist at the end. So these little things, like you might end up with a little hand here, you might let her leave her hand on your leg, things. You guys are going to start to kind of feel this, and you give her that on the way out. Then she leaves, and next thing you know, she goes and spends all of her money on a locket for you. And then she finds out you're dead. Sad. Thanks, intern Joey. Alright. So, let's go back to Mary. Mary's a horrible name. So now you're not necessarily like, you're not all over her, but you're not fighting it.
Right.
You're letting yourself
Oh,
have
that's
this
great.
last little relationship, letting her.
Mm-hmm.
Even if she touched you, you would notice it, but you'd let it happen, and you're not gonna freak out
Like you would normally.
like you would normally. And he wouldn't even freak out normally. He would just stop you. But right now he's not gonna stop you until the end. So like we get right to here, and then you're gonna go, no.
Okay.
Mary?
What's that?
Mary?
Yeah, please.
Mary.
Mary? And you go laughing at Roderick then?
Mary's the name of the mommy our Lord. Did you ever hear tell of it?
I heard of it somewhere along the line.
It's the reason she never got anywhere for herself. Feckin' Mary.
Try that line again, and you realize that you're talking into his belly again.
Okay. All eyes the whole time?
Well, if you're gonna think out, that's fine. But it's weird for me to talk here and then talk there. Like, that's weird. So you were talking into his stomach.
When do you know when to look away?
That's a hard question. It's when you're thinking usually. So in this moment.
So I think and then I say. I'm thinking about it and then I say it. So I would look away and then
Yeah, but he said, you know, you Mary, you ever hear tell of it? I heard about it somewhere along the line. It's the reason she never got anywhere for
Oh, you think
herself.
it's that?
Yeah, I
Okay.
know it's that. It's the
Okay.
reason she never got anywhere for herself.
Right.
And then maybe there's a thought.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Fucking Mary. That's my name.
So then, second Mary here.
Well, it doesn't have to be there,
Right.
but it's like the point is this is weird. So if I go like
Mary.
Mary's the mother me lord, you ever hear of it? Ever tell of it?
Sure, I heard it somewhere along the line.
It's the reason she never got anywhere for herself. Fucking Mary. That's what you're doing. And see how it's weird for you if I'm looking here? Like it just
For
kind
the
of
first part of it, yeah.
it just
Second
doesn't
part,
make
no.
sense for me to be looking here though. Especially if this person hasn't looked away.
Right. Well, I think I have this problem in life anyway.
Well good. That's what's the
Looking down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. So we have to fix it.
Yeah.
Life problems become acting problems.
Learning that. Mary?
Yes, please. And because you're a little afraid of this right now, take a deep breath.
Okay.
And I only mean that because I not you. It's just this moment because when I start and stop like this, it gets like this. So I'm asking you both to breathe, and then breathe new life into this, more volume, and don't be afraid.
Okay.
Look at her, Brian. You guys are in the playful mood.
Mary?
Mary? And you go laughing at Roderick then?
Mary is the name of the mum your lord. Did you ever hear tell of it?
I heard of it somewhere along the line.
It's the reason she never got anywhere for herself. Feckin' Mary.
You'll be getting somewhere for yourself, Gilleen.
Do you think so now?
Tough to get as you are. Going threatening to thump priests. Of course.
I wouldn't have gone thumping ya. Maybe a decent slapping now.
No. I just came out to have a think about Thomas before I go on my way.
So that's it. So here's what we can do. I'll just go back to you'll be getting somewhere for yourself, okay? And play with her hair a little bit. Nice and loud.
You'll be getting somewhere for yourself, Gilleen.
See his eyes. Do it again. Nice and slow.
You'll be getting somewhere for yourself, Gilleen.
Do you think so now?
Tough to get as you are. Going threatening to thump priests. Of course.
I wouldn't have gone thumping ya. Maybe a decent slapping now.
No.
No. Decent slapping now. Now lean in and you're drunk.
Oh, right.
Should I slap him again?
Of course you should.
I wouldn't have gone thumping ya. Maybe a decent slapping now.
Good. And I don't even think it says she slaps him, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it does. Okay.
No. I just came out to have a think about Thomas before I go on my way.
Good. Do that again. Lean in. And Gerline, this time, because you've never kissed a boy before, go ahead and close your eyes at when you think it's about time. And then, Brian, you're going to have this moment where you realize, and then while her eyes are closed, you'll be able to move away from her, and then she'll open her eyes, and it's completely...
This has happened to me.
It's all right. I asked my wife to be my girlfriend, and she said no.
I heard.
You get over it.
Where are we starting from? Sorry.
And even though you're intimate, you still have to have a voice.
Where are we? I'm sorry. I was just.
You'll be getting somewhere for yourself.
Okay.
You'll be getting somewhere for yourself, Gilleen.
Do you think so now?
tough a get as you are, going threatening to thump priests.
I wouldn't have gone thumping ya. Maybe a decent slapping now.
No.
Come on.
I just came out to have a think about Thomas before I go on my way. Say a little prayer for him. Do you think it took courage or stupidity for him to walk in there?
Courage.
Same as that.
And Guinness.
The same as that.
It's more than Thomas has killed himself here down the years. Do you know, Father? Three other fellas walked in here. My mom was telling me.
Is that right now?
Years and years ago, this is. Maybe even famine times.
Drown themselves?
This is
So,
where they.
so for this part, Brian, you're up.
Okay.
I know,
It's alright. No, it's great.
Mr. Posture.
You're doing it.
You're gonna sit up, but you're also this whole part, and you're gonna have to get through this story. You get through it quicker.
Okay, got it.
You tell the story, and you have him visualize it, and you're curious only because you're visualizing yourself about to commit suicide.
Right, and actually we missed something that we should hit on that you should know about. So
What?
So when I went to do that turnout, then I say look at as
Oh. There's a pause there.
yeah, because I'm talking about the actual lake.
Did I cut you off?
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so
Sorry.
and then
Okay.
realize this is a major change in subject too.
Right.
So here's like, oops, I almost kissed you. Remember how people kill themselves out here?
Is it like a beat too slow or like a half beat too slow for me?
Well, the point is it's less of a conversation, and this is just a monologue now. You're
Okay,
you're
so
kind of gazing out and just this is what I've been told about this place. That this is where people go to kill themselves, and he's about to do it.
Okay, yeah. Start from that line that starts it or his? Actually, because we skipped yours, probably start with
Yeah.
yours.
Look at as cold and bleak as it is. Do you think it took courage or stupidity for him to walk in there?
I think it's still not to her. Because why do you want to know?
For myself. Right? Makes so much more sense.
Are you gonna remember me as courageous or stupid? So sit up.
Oh.
Don't look at one thing. Think out. See all the ghosts across the whole lake. The lake is over here too. It's everywhere. Ask her.
Do you think it took courage or stupidity for him to walk in there?
Courage.
Same as that.
And Guinness.
The same as that.
It's more than Tom. Sorry.
Look at as quiet and still as it is.
It's more than Thomas has killed himself here. The years. Do you know, Father? 3 other fellas walked in here. My mom was telling me.
Is that right now?
Years and years ago, this is. Maybe even famine times.
Drown themselves?
This is where they all come.
We should be scared of their ghosts, though. But we're not. Why is that?
You're not scared because you're pissed to the gills. I'm not scared because I don't know. 1, because you're here. And 2, because I don't know why. I don't be scared of cemeteries at night either. I do like cemeteries at night.
Why? Because you're morbid or tough?
No, not at all. I'm not a tough. It's because even if you're sad or something, or lonely or something, you're still better off than those lost in the ground or in the lake. Because at least you've got the chance of being happy. And even if it is a real little chance, it's more than them dead ones have. And it's not that you're saying, ha, I'm better than you, no, because in the long run, it might end up that you have a worse life than they ever had. And you'd have been better off as dead as them, there and then. At least in this life, there's the hope for happiness. And it's like them dead ones know that, and they're happy for you to have it. They're saying, good luck to you. It's the way I see it anyways.
You got a million thoughts going on in the back of them big green eyes of yours.
I never knew you did ever notice me big green eyes. Aren't they gorgeous now?
You'll grow up to be a mighty fine woman one day, Gurleen. God bless you.
One day,
Okay, so that's our time.
Oh, that was quick.
Do you have questions on where to go? We have some direction on what to work on and
Not a good
whatnot.
direction, yeah.
Okay, so it's a couple little focus shifts.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to come away from her after one day. You don't realize that was the biggest insult you could have given her ever. But you didn't do it on purpose.
Right.
You think you're being sweet. You'll grow up to be a fine young
Okay.
woman one day.
I
don't
am
see
now.
you as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're not a woman in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And then that gives her a chance to say, one day. Sure.
Perfect.
Okay.